Hello, my friends. Welcome to another Saturday. It's me. It's your girl. How's it going? I mean, I already know the answer. Just hi, Kieko. Welcome. And hello, Nina. I swear, Kieko, I wish you a better state of employment. It's getting more stressful because people don't do their stuff properly in the dairy section. Gotten so worse. The boss personally does his rounds and twice a day. And our supervisor doesn't hide his anger anymore. Oh no. Oh honey. Bestie, I am sorry. I am sending you all of the over the internet digital vibe hugs. Cause just so you are having such a time. Jeez. That's just yeah. It's just yeah. We have to run after people, control what they're doing. Ugh. Sorry for the rant. It's cool. But I'm actually really close to yelling with my full lungs at one of those people. Do it. Do it. Release your rage. I don't, or is it embrace your rage? Whatever the hell the Palpatine line is. I don't know much about Star Wars, but I remember that. Oh, it was so bad 2 weeks ago. One of my supervisors had to pull off the freezer section because they couldn't complete. Ugh. That's a no. That's a no. No, just as I go love. I love now. Yeah. Anyway. Oh boy. So yeah, the vibe. What's the vibe for the day? What are we feeling? What are we thinking? What's everybody working on? I am rocking between like hot and cold, so I'm just like, if I look like I am trying to wear this blanket like a toga, it's kind of like I am. Because we're here. I have been living in, and not in a living in a good way, in a living like, why do I exist right now? I have been just existing in this 3-day headache, meat suit likes pain sort of deal. So I've done no writing. I've been a little productive, okay? Went out to do the shops. And if you notice, the box of books is gone. Because I've put the books into those bins. All of the stuff for my book fest exists in those 3 bins and that Walmart bag. And now, of course, you can see my sweater on camera because it's like not it. I think I may have jostled my desk at one point in time because I feel like the camera's over more, so it's a bit of a mess. But now, like, I have all my stuff for Bookfest in these bins, so I've been like productive in that way. I'm also kind of annoyed. I didn't update my inventory with like books I've been selling like here. So I thought I had 30 books for Bookfest. I only have 24. And 3 of them are damaged. When I was organizing stuff into that, 2 covers along the spines have just like these little tiny teeny dents. So like that's been my productivity today. But like I haven't I feel like I've done stuff, but I haven't been doing stuff. And yeah. Get him. Nina is tired. Mood. Funnier news. I will write a bit while I wait for updates from my sister, who is currently in process of having the baby. That is so exciting. Yay. I bought a gift for a friend. Don't know who knows Legami pens and the hype around them, but the kids here are hyping them, collecting them, and literally dealing them in the. That is such a deep cut, and I say that because when I was in elementary school and middle school, we dealt in gel pens. So this sounds very familiar to me. I mean, I was mostly the witness of the things. It was gel pens, jelly bracelets, and another one. I think there was a third one. So that sounds so very familiar. Has a beef with a 10-year-old niece, but who's a bigger collector of these pens. So I bought those highlighter markers from them, which I know that her niece doesn't have. Nice. We dealt with mouse notebook papers. I feel like it was like notepads. Like, oh, was it stickers? I feel like it might have been stickers. I don't remember. Oh no, not the book. Yeah, no. So there's 2 damaged spines, and then the one that the one that we're calling the stabbed edition, because Amazon didn't like protect put a protective layer of them, and I think it's like an inch about that long. So yeah, no, your girl's a little annoyed. I'm still gonna sell them. I'm only selling 24 books, instead of the 30, because your girl's an idiot. I might, because like I still technically do still have 4 books, because my inventory was off by 6. I think there's 4 still that are at the college. I might email the manager there to see if to be updated, see what's going on, because there's been a lot of stuff going on at the college, to see if my contract is still contracting, because my contract I think is only lasting till June anyway, and if it's lasting till June, I might as well just I'm considering taking the books back. And loves those pens. Hi, just catching this while reading in the sun. Love it. That sounds like a vibe. I know your girl is hiding in the basement and there is no sunlight, but that sounds like a vibe. Notepads, paper, and stickers, I think even cards. Scented notepads, papers were iconic. Interesting. I don't get the hype. See, I feel like this question is my, like, I don't understand. Like, there is a certain level of stationary consumerism. I'm still a practical girly. I love like those inky jelly wispy pens, right? They have to write good. If they just look like the vibe and their color isn't great when you put it on the paper, like here, lift this right here is my favorite. Like, oh, it's not the one with tape on it. It's like a zebra gel. And this thing looks so close to like quill on ink that it just like it makes it's a cheap girl pen, but she writes really, 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 really good. So I love her. Is that what the full name is? Hold on. And says they do. Personally, I don't like them, but I know a lot of people who think they're great pens. And to be fair, the pens are adorable. The ones that look like animals, love. Do you know how expensive these pens are? Like one of them, there are package 4 to 5 for $12. That sounds like a lot. Though, I mean, I bought 2 Sharpies at the dollar store for like $2. So I'm a cheap bitch. My favorite pen is the ballpoint pen that we had at work, so now I have 6 of them. Nice. Are these that? Damn, if you look. Well, I mean, you're not making me. Hold on. Take my little drawer out. So I lied. There are 2. Okay, just says zebra on it. So there's zebra or the Papermate version. They are both my absolute favorite pens in this entire freaking drawer. Yes, I have an entire drawer full of just pens. I will take no criticism. There, they are lovely. I don't write by hand very often anymore, but when I do, those are the 2 pens I use. I have no idea what is on my little crochet blanket, but anyway, I have some Rossmann drugstore franchise here, and I love them. But I love the Sarasus ones, writing in Japanese, because I'm super picky when I write in Japanese, and the pens don't run. And the pen doesn't run smoothly. I have an entire box full of pens and highlighters and markers. I have, hold on, let me back up a bit, because you can actually see it. I have highlighters, pens. This one's just pencils, both mechanical and otherwise. I have my pencil crayons in this box here, so they don't go everywhere. Yeah. My roll top is a bit of a mess. It's fine. Everything is fine. Blah. I should use them all up. Yeah, see? But then you wouldn't have so many. It's a collection. She kids, mostly. Honestly, 4 or 5 pens. Let's take the lowest one. I'd be like €3 per pen, which isn't cheap. My favorite pens cost like $2.50, and I'm not surprised. Again, they do right well. If the pen doesn't run smoothly, I get frustrated. Sorry, a bit of a thread. Writing a cohesive sentence. You're good. I have so many pens and highlighters and markers that I've gotten over the years. I need to go through them all and throw the dried ones out. Fun fact: what I just half showed off, is after I went through everything. Because when we moved in here, I had this whole entire box of stationery, and some of those highlighters, which I really, really love, the inkwell burst, so kind of went everywhere. So I had to go through all the things and stuff and things. So yeah, that's actually like half of what I had. So I own a €20 pen. It's refillable. Oh, that's cool, but that's expensive, right? Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna watch March's video. I am halfway through it. I'm probably gonna watch it after the stream, because I haven't done any writing worlding. I haven't done a damn freaking thing. I haven't done a thing all week, and I'm offended by myself. Sorry. The refills are cheaper. That's neat. Usually, like, refill stuff gets like more, like the base thing is cheap, but the things that's how they get you. Is it a fountain pen? I know I have just stated that I am not a big pen girly. I'm not a write by hand girly, because I can't read my own writing. But someday I would love an actual legitimate fountain pen. Like, just one of those really bougie, super expensive, probably could murk a dude fountain pens. Okay, that's a life goal. Yes. I should also do writing, because I started again and stopped because I was too done from work. Which mood, right? Like, that's like, wow. You just watch my brain 404 in real time again. That's one thing I hated about having a full-time job is that I would just come home just so done that all I could do was watch TV. Like it was a time. I really want one of those multicolor pens. Like the clicky clicky. Do I have one? This dream, Crystal just looks in her stationery. I think I have one or had one at one point. Nope. I thought I did. Where it was like it was like 5 pens in one. And you just like, hold on. Where you just kind of like, there's like you have like 6 different colors and you push one down and then one goes down, and or am I just like, I don't know. Sorry. Hi. It's a Parker one. It's a ballpoint and it's taller variant and a rose gold. Like the whole base and case is metal. Ooh. I wish I liked fountain pens, says Nina. I have a death feud with fountain fens. Fountain fens. I'm just gonna keep going. Since the day one was put in my hand for the first time and I was forced for the first 6 years of school. Nah. They were y'all were forced to write with fountain pens? Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't matter what fountain fen. I'm doing it. I can't stop. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of do I need more coffee? The answer will not surprise you. It's going to explode and leak completely out of my hand without me doing anything. Just trying to write. And then I'll go all over the place. That is fair. Sorry. Oh my goodness gracious. This has been me for the past 3 days. Okay? It's been like fatigue. Like I have been rocking the fatigue. I've been rocking the headaches. I've been rocking an inability to be a functioning human being. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, it's a new word. It's a new product, folks. It'll be sold on my website at some point. Pound and fan. Oh, God. Send help. Send so much help. I don't know what's happening to me. Oh, hey, I had problems talking today in a cohesive German sentence multiple times. So, nah, y'all, it has been hilarious. Like, I've been so non-functioning that I've forgotten to turn the stove off twice. And my grands found it at 11 o'clock at night because I'm the one who's making supper. And yeah, it's been a wild ride. But I think, yeah. Oh, sorry. That's not good. No. I'm sure it's fine. Everything's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Eventually this will end. Eventually I'll be able to act like a human again and everything will be fine. And just go through these bouts every so often. So it's just it. The chronic is chronicking a little harder than usual. I've chronicked too close to the sun. Somewhere I have an old fountain pen that from my grandpa that he has a lot of knockoffs actually, but my grandpa's was the original and therefore has an actual gold nib. But I hate fountain pens. I mean, that is really cool. Outside of the fountain pennage. So that's, oh God, guys. What is even? I might go upstairs and make another coffee. I don't know if I have everything I need down here to do it. Maybe we should do a sprint. Should we do some productivities? Yep. Nina is dropping the rats. This may only be a 2 o'clock stream. I don't know. But we're gonna do a thing. Like, wait a second. What broke? Share the screen. And now Kiyoko's throwing the rats up. Oh. No, I don't want that one. I want this one. What is even... There it goes. StreamYard is being a little drunk. What are we owing? Yeah, today was laundry day, so this is the shirt that came out of the cupboard today. So yeah, we're rocking. I have my Critical Role sweater I was wearing over there for a while, but we're in the season here in my area of Ontario where if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. So it's kind of, I'm playing the hot and cold game. But let's get going with our first sprint of the day. I'm gonna go. I would love. Oh, damn, that sucks. That doesn't. I mean, I haven't gotten CR merch. I'll make this really quick. Since this was like a current shirt, because like the stuff that's available in Canada is not all of the merch. And by the time the merch is like available in Canada, like my sizes are gone. So it's been they have their live show in Berlin. Oh, that's cool. All right, we're gonna do the thing. We're here to do the do's. So happy productivity, happy sprinting, happy the whatever. I'm gonna do something. We'll be back in 45 minutes, okay? Okay. That was the end of sprint number 1. How did we do? We did have somebody join us. Hello, Delcy. Am I saying that right? Welcome to the stream. How did everything go for all y'all? I started working on my what do characters know flowchart mess thing that is on that I mentioned last stream. But my brain was not having it. It just was not having the thing. So I decided that I would pivot just a little bit and I would start typing out book 2 on my Mac, my way to Wappy Top. And then kind of go write the chapter out, re-go through the feedback and make whatever changes I started doing. And then if I notice something that characters are supposed to know or not supposed to know, then I will add that to the chart to make sure that it's consistent. I think that makes sense. We all know I'm not good at the whole outlining thing. I wear the pants of pantsing. Okay. Outlines are not my shtick. As much as I try, they just don't work for me. And so I abandoned them halfway through. And I feel like what the characters know flowchart kind of feels the same. I don't know. I might be doing myself a disservice by doing this, but we got to work with where the brain lives and go from there. Also, yes, we did have Her Royal Cat Majesty here. The Azzy has arrived. The fluff. She is the floofiest floof that ever floofed a floof. Let's see. Kiyoko watched Marta's vlog and then Becca's vlog. Nina also did the Marta watching. We love it. Mullen says, I'm at 1,024 words for the day. Just use this sprint to take a shower. Nice. I love it. Yeah, we love some high word counts and some self-care. Also did a crossword. The hint was a condition that might make you feel like you have too many tabs. The answer was ADHD. Look, that is accurate. That is very, very accurate. 100%. Azzy wants the laptop and she can't have it, but the line working on the prologue for chapter 2, the line's not technically finished yet, but he could leave the stranger. It wasn't human, and his lord did have a clear path on which he was to walk. Gavin's life's purpose was to protect humanity from those of supernatural ilk. And though it was more of a specificity toward vampires, and then I don't know how to finish the line. I'm like, I had it and then it's gone. So Gavin is making a exception to his rule because he's very curious as to why this werewolf, now turned human, is covered in fire. Well, not fire. He's covered in ash and soot, and he just does not look great. So, yeah, that is where we are right now. One of the comments I got from the previous draft was wanting to add a bit more of the there's gonna be mention of scripture and stuff like that in certain conversations going forward. And so I'm kind of since this is this is the prologue chapter from a character from the most religiosity of this of our troop here. I want to lean into that into the dogma just like it's a prologue, so I just want to do a little sprinkle of of this character's personality, because he is the very heavily like he shows up in one of the other chapters with his, like, he has a brother who is like the chillest, most religious person you will ever meet. Well, Gavin, this character, smokes the Kool-Aid, or drinks the Kool-Aid. I wouldn't say smokes the something, and then I'm like, I don't know where I'm going with that, and so I also started saying drink the Kool-Aid. So like so I'm kind of like, maybe I should throw this in the, like, make, like, sprinkle this in on the prologue too, just so like the characterness is consistent. I don't know. Ooh, I like this. But sorry, can't help you end the sentence because I suck at those too. It's totally okay. I'm like, I might use, because I have a line earlier earlier up. Where is it? I'm trying to scroll up with my computer scroll wheel. It's really funny. Where'd it go? I don't know why this is suddenly important. Yeah. So he is looking to see if like what this creature is, because in the distance it's just this big hairy mass. So he goes up, and the line is, most of his order would consider him reckless for getting so close, but he couldn't help his curiosity from ruling out, or something like that. I've already looked away, so I'm like, not, it's like in my brain. So I might use like another variant of that. So of the curiosity, because it's like the second time he's like, it's like, I could leave this dude. I should leave this dude. Everything in my faith says to leave this dude, but I can't help be curious. Or have it be like his god is telling him, like, you have to help this guy, like, which he is the only god that doesn't speak to his people, because this is a self-actualized deity and not a actual person, or person, heavy air quotes. Sorry, I'm what I struggle with the most anytime I'm trying to describe a sound. Yeah, sounds are fun. Sounds are hard. I used echoes in the room too many times. Valid. God, what are my sounds? I'm having a rough time thinking of the sound stuff I use. But I also, like, I have a very specific near the end of the book is the sound of a can sealing, which I'm trying to describe this highly pressurized, like, popping sound as something is pulled in and locked. And the one of the comments I got was like, yeah, I don't actually think I know what that sounds like. And I'm like, fuck. Well, Asa has knocked the boxes over. Because I took all of my Bookfest crap out of the cardboard boxes, put them in plastic totes, and I was too lazy to take the cardboard boxes upstairs to the recycling. So I just kind of stacked them. Yeah, it's like a like that hissing pop sound. Well, as is now playing with the box, I need the thesaurus just for noise verbs, right? One of the books over there, I think that's the master list for writers. I think there's a chapter on sounds. I feel like is there a chapter on sounds? Hold on. Ugh. I have barely looked at this book, so you'll have to forgive me. But I feel like I've seen it. No. It's just physical. You suck. Oh, it is. Sounds for settings. Sounds for settings. It is in here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Did I use this like ever? Yeah. It's like a whole bunch of, I have to remember my camera's over here. There's a whole bunch of them. Owl hooting, Lightning Strike. This is the Master List of Writers. I have barely looked at this. I thought it was super cool. But your girl has the inability to jump into research mode, and I start pantsing again. So when I get stuck, I look to see if there's anything in here. Yeah, hiss and then release of air. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. Ooh, which one? Yeah. So, I don't remember where this came from. Like, I bought it, obviously, but like, I don't remember when it came up in conversation. But yeah. I actually started using it for some of the words, some names, because it's got medieval era names in here. So I was like borrowing a couple of those. Like, I have craft books. I don't use craft. Like, I try to use the craft books, and then I'm just like, and I'm bored. my undiagnosed ADHD kicks in and goes, nah, which is horrible, but it's fine. Okay, as he gave up on the boxes, which is great because noise. So. Yeah. It's kind of like the Writing Compass is another one I have that I basically read halfway through, and then I'm just like, and no. The thing that I took from the book is the not so Latin, because it's it has a Latin quote on it, and it's like through tenacity, nothing is impassable. That is what I took from the book, and it's not a really good translation of the actual Latin, because the actual if it was what that was supposed to translate into, the Latin is wrong. That makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. The coffee's kind of kicking in, so I'm like in that weird, like barely coherent, kind of have the zoomies part of my caffeination. Which fun fact, this is coffee number 2. So like, send help. Because I take very big drinks because your girl needs the caffeination. Yeah. That's love me a bit of Latin, but yeah, I studied it for 7 years, so it would be annoyed if it's wrong, I guess. Yeah. What is the actual, like, should I pull it out? I feel like did the Writing Compass show up on one of Steve's videos? I don't remember. Or is it the Writer's Compass? It's the Writer's Compass, my bad. Like, it's that is my craft bookshelf. Except for it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 6 craft books. I had to put 2 D&D books on that shelf because it wouldn't fit. Because I have other crap. So, yeah. Everything's fine. Do. Had a thought and it abandoned me, so I'll be over here. Don't forget to drink some water. Or whatever. Yeah. Ron drinks something else. I don't care. Anywho. I just started reading Putting the Fact in Fantasy to learn more world building stuff, and can't wait to learn all about horses, so the horse girls don't come for me one day. They can be vicious. Yeah. Oh God. I feel like there was a conversation about saddles and horses that got me into trouble. I have vague memories of vague conversations with people that like, wait, I had this conversation that was totally an interesting, like, horse conversation. I can totally relate to this comment right now. And then my brain's like, but could you? Because I don't remember half of it. So I'm abandoning you here. Bye. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just going to keep saying it. Just everything's fine. But sorry, my brain just backtracked 45 minutes. Because I've got like the Critical Role shirt. So I wear this is like if I'm like occasionally, I go out in my nerd shirts instead of my goth shirts. Like, not that that's like the biggest of things, I know, but um, when I have like a jacket or my purse, people only see the Gilmores. Apparently, I'm a Gilmore Girls fan because that's what people think the shirt is, and I giggle profusely. Don't know why I had this. That was I thought I had 45 minutes ago. That only just caught up to me now. I'll be over here in my corner pretending I'm a person who functions like an adult. But yeah, anywho, sorry, I'm getting like people bugging me. No, people are not bugging me. You ever have like people that like you follow, but you've like followed for many, 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 many years that you forgot you follow, and then they start posting again, and you're like, wait, I follow this account since when? I'm having one of those moments today. It's like, wait, who are you again? Like it's a time. Oh, that's so fun, oh, so funny. I would totally also think Gilmore Girls, lol. Hee hee hee. But it's just more widely known in the general public. Yeah, no, 100%. I've had that with a few different nerd shirts that I've had, where it was like it's the way it's written or the way it sits on my body, the word kind of like it isn't clear. And so then people ask me what my shirt is, and they think it's like something, and I'm just like, oh God, how do I explain that this nerd shirt is a super obscure thing that I'm kind of obsessed about without jumping into my hyper focus? Let me tell you about all my special interests. Because, 9 times out of 10, these conversations happen with normals. And normals are scary, y'all. When it's like, because they notice a thing about you. So you're like, you're noticing a thing about me. Let me talk all about it. And they're just like, I just said your shirt was cool. I'm just like, oh. Normals are scary, man. Oh, but that's the fun part. I mean, yes. I'm not saying it's not. It's also like really scary. So you slowly start figuring out things. I'm like, I am. Come on, Crystal. We can do this. Also, I just noticed my microphone's backwards, so I probably sound weird. My bad. Also, sorry for the squeak. That was probably a squeak. What was I saying? I'm not really good when it comes to like the talking to the people that are like the outside people. And I am terrified of Bookfest because I will have to people and it'll be fine. We'll have to people about myself. I will have to people about myself, and I'm very, very scared. I have a poster in my room of the band Dingoes Ate My Baby. Live at the Bronze, and if anyone from work ever notices it in my background, they're like, so let me chat to you about about Buffy for eons. I am jealous of your Buffy poster. That sounds so cool. A Dingoes Ate My Baby live at the Bronze poster? That is amazing. It's like when I think it was Becca. Was it Becca? I think she was doing a live, and I saw the Slayer axe in the back, and I stopped listening to the conversation. Like, I'm glad I was like in the chat, like watching. I was not on camera, so nobody could notice how like fangirled I was sitting there going, oh my God, Becca is the coolest person ever. They have the Slayer's axe. Oh my God. Like, dear God. You'll be fine. I believe in you. I'm glad somebody does, because your girl is gonna be. I've made some more signage, which I'm so happy. It's inexpensive. To like, hey, you like read this. And my like introductor, like people are going to ask me about my book, and I'm like, well, do you like early era early 2000s, early 2010 vampire stuff? Then you're going to like my book, and hopefully that'll go off without that'll work. I'm pretty sure I found it on Etsy. Let me see if I can find it again. I will post it on the Discord for you. I love your face. Oop, oop, boo. I forgot I have Discord on. When you forget you have Discord on until you and then you hear the boop and you're like, wait a second. Oh my God, I need it. I am going to open this up in a tab. That is amazing. That is going on my other screen. Down in a tab. I'm going to close Discord. So that way it doesn't beep at me. That is, I have a short, so I'm trying to be a very responsible human, since preparing for BookFest is there's been money. And I'm like, well, if BookFest goes really, really well, then I get to get myself some rewards. That has been so I have a short tier list of, I did good at BookFest, let me get rewards. That might go on the list. It'll probably go on the list. It could very well go on the list. Yeah. And it has been confirmed. I'm actually gonna do a live reading, and it's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I just love subtle nerdy art, not in your face direct to poster about the media, but more like a subtle reference to fans who know. Yeah, I got the sentence. The sentence was there. I read it, and then my mouth was just like, no, you don't need to read it in a concinct order. I agree. I really do. I love the it's kind of like this stuff. Granted, you can't see it because it's a little off screen, but some of the statuaries I have are from different shows I like. I have a little trinket plushie somewhere up there, and it's like, look at, I'm a big fan, right? If you know, you know. So that moment happens. But if you're not, you're just like, oh, that's cute, or that's cool. I love the subtle things. I do. I mean, I'm also wearing a nerd shirt, and I feel like that's a little less subtle. But yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. I don't know much about it. I don't know how long it is. I don't know when. Well, I mean, I know when because it's part of BookFest. But it's gonna be a thing. How fun! Gonna rock it. I'm scared. It's gonna be fine. I am more excited than anything else. Anytime a new thing gets checked off my list of stuff to do to get ready, check off a thing, and I'm just like, this is happening. This is happening. This is a thing. This is a thing that is real. Ooh, you had a new book idea? You had a new what's it about? What's it about? Also, I do. Yes. I mean, I feel like at this point, taking a drink every time you say you have a new idea, Nina, would make people hydrate really well, because the only drinking games we do in this house require water. As are the rules. You know, just saying. Crystal the Enabler is why I come here. I mean, if that's all it takes to get people to watch my stuff as I enable their life choices, then well, I think you would die of too much water. I mean, I don't think you're wrong, honestly. But yeah. I think we should do another sprint because we are half an hour in, or an hour and a half in. We've done 145 minute. I do think I'm going to keep going because I'm kind of starting to feel better. So I think we're going to do the do. And I'll set up another 45-minute timer. And we'll just get another sprint started. Also, I just need more coffee. Yes, I need to finish the chapter today, says Malin. I will help with that. Yes, so I need to grab the correct tab so then I can do sprint number 2. And Kyoko needs to get dinner. Well, let's do the do. Happy dinnering, happy productivity, happy, what's this comment? It's New Adult Contemporary. I saw a random piece of art on Instagram. And here we are. But I will let it sit. You know? Fair. I should do the dishes. But I'm so done with this week. That's a problem for tomorrow. Valid. I have too many other active projects. I mean, yes, Nina, too many others. All right. Happy productivity, happy writing, happy fooding, happy dishing, whatever the hell it is you do, just do the do. And we'll be back in 45 minutes. Yeah. that was the end of sprint number 2. How did we do? Still working on the prologue. The current debate is how much of the church faithful of this little sleepy town Aurora believe in vampires, and would this Dawn priest have vampire sermons, like being like anti-vampire sermons? Because that's one of the comments that was made in the beta feedback, is wouldn't there be scriptures like and why? Because the what brought this up is the original line, might as well, is he knew the ancient stories given the power of prayer, but he rarely left the church, and vampires weren't something specifically brought up in Sunday Mass. This is very much like, oh, I'm very bright. Like, this is a forward facing like Christianity, Catholic. I haven't really decided what the front facing is. I think the front facing half of this church is very Christian, but this is the church of the Dawn, vampire hating, religiosity folks. So it's like, well, if it's front facing, my brain is saying they're like, if they were preaching about vampires being like evil and how they need to be protected from them and stuff like that, I feel like it's more allegorical to the greater population, and only a certain number of folks, kind of like the Watchers Council and Buffy, know that vampires actually are not allegorical. So I'm trying to kind of debate in this moment how this priest, this Gavin dude, is viewing this while talking to a werewolf about, because the werewolf is, I mean, it's Charles. Let's be honest. This is the prologue. Charles is the one who the priest is talking to, and it's like, yeah, no, of course you're here. Of course, like, why wouldn't the Church of Dawn be here? Because this city is slowly being infested with vampires. And this priest is like, wait, what? So, yeah, no, the debates are debating. Suddenly feel very sleepy. I did nothing. That is a mood. I'm almost, I think about, this prologue is a little long in the tooth, and I think I'm accidentally making it longer. I've got I've got 2 pages left. It's mostly dialogue. But it's almost done. Well, says Mullen, I am 1600 for the day, but I got stumped suddenly in the scene I'm editing and realized I have a big plot hole I wasn't aware of before. So, fun times. I love and hate that. I mostly hate that when that happens. I'm sorry. So, yeah, that's the great debate I'm facing right now. I'm going to try to like get this chapter typed out, and then we'll probably do another sprint, not a 45. It'll be way too long. I might finish this chapter before I turn off the computer and say my workday is done. I'm also feeling very sleepy. Yeah. One thing I'm worried about as I'm like editing this chapter is like how much do I push the because this is the prologue. It's like how heavy do I push the religiosity at the beginning of this? Because I mean, in the series, the religiosity is going to go woo. It's a nice little curve, because the deeper we go, the more active the gods are going to get, because the gods are godding, and we need to do some shit. But Yeah, I don't know. I am tired. I am very tired. Um, do 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 do. I think we'll do. I think our last round will be. Do we do a 25-minute or a half an hour for our final sprint? I am undecided. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one do we feel like go? Dang it, Mullen, you're not helping. Either works. 25 maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do. That's 25 sounds solid. I think. Um. Yeah. Sorry, my brain is just scrambled eggs at present. Do we just want to do we just want to keep on keep it on? I think I will do that because I am crashing so very hard. I mean, it's not horrible. They just keep on sprinting. So we'll do this, and then we'll do that. And right, so happy productivity, happy things, and yeah, I'm trying to find a spot in Act 2 where I can foreshadow and fix the plot hole in Act 4. I believe in you. You can do it. May the plot hole deities be in your favor, and stuff, and things. Eventually, I know there's a good couple spots in this draft that the holes are very wide, and I am dreading the taking care of them part. It is scary, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Everything's fine. It's my answer to everything. So yeah, I'll be back because your girl just does not have the ability to talk. So happy writing. We'll see you back soonish. that was the end of our final sprint. I did nothing. I wanted to send a message to someone real quick, and then I got distracted on my phone, which happens. And I went from like doing really well to full on monkey symbol brain. So I guess we're not doing anything. I'm trying to give myself grace. It's like I know I haven't been physically myself. And that should be okay, but I'm getting very frustrated because I want to get this done. I want book 2 to be closer to being done than it is. Mullen went to go make dinner, got very hungry, realized how late it was. Fair, enjoy your dinner. Nina's sister had her baby. It's exciting. Double auntie. I do have a niece, and now I have a nephew. I'm the cool aunt, by the way. Of course you are. I do not doubt that at all. Tell me why the first thing I did was look up the baby's birth chart. I don't even know anything about astrology because other people know about astrology, so therefore your curiosity got the better of you. Maybe. Yeah. Hopefully, I'm hoping tomorrow will be a better day. I can get more work done. I am glad you are also team I did nothing, because that makes me feel less alone. Yeah. That's pretty much brings us to the end of my time. I don't have really any fun lines because I didn't write anything else. I'll be back on Monday. I think I'm back on Monday. Same bad time. I only just turned my calendar to May today. It's fine. So tired. We'll get ready for bed now. Yay! I am probably gonna put a movie on and watch some stuff. Well, watch a show for a half an hour because I do have to go make supper. But yeah. So until next time. Let me appreciate every single one of you. The prelude to Bookfest video is coming out soon. I'm just waiting for the last of my stuff to show up, and then I can finish up the prep stuff, and then since I'm kind of vlogging it, and then I will make the video. So it'll come out soon. I'm like, is there a date? No, because not everything is here yet. But anyway, I'll be back here Monday, same bat time, same bat channel. For more of this productivity. Hopefully I'll have a brain that isn't made of soup. So until next time, I love and appreciate every single one of you. We'll see you guys next video, stream, reel, wherever the hell it is you find me next. Okie dokie.